Hello students, welcome to video lecture on web technology and its applications. This is the course overview and these are the course outcomes. In this video lecture we will look into PHP arrays and superglobals. These are the main objectives we are going to study, that is arrays and some of the global variables $_get and $_post and some more arrays, and mainly we are looking into $server array. So arrays, you know that it is a data structure that collects number of related elements together in a single variable. It allows the set to be iterated, allows access of any element. As you know that PHP implements an array as a dynamic structure, we can add the elements to the array and remove it from the array at any time during the lifetime of any array variable. So in PHP array is actually an ordered map like this, which associates each value in the array with a key. You can just observe the keys are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 that we call as indices or subscripts, and these are the values being stored in a variable $days. So array key are the means by which you rear to a single element in the array. In most programming language, array keys are limited to integers, start at 0 and they go up they go on incrementing by 1. In PHP, array keys must be either integers or strings also, so that we will see later. Array values are like keys are not restricted to integers and string. They can be any object also. They can be a primitive type or a object type. You can even have objects of your own type so long as the keys in the array are integers and the string. So how to define an array? So you can make use of constructor like this, the way we used to do in the JavaScript, $day is equal to array, or else we can just make use of array, a function, and mention the parameters within this, or else we can alternatively use our C syntax also using the square brackets like this also. So we came to know that either we can use alpha brackets or square brackets. You can also declare each subsequent element in the array individually also, like you can do this. Once we declare this as an array, at 0th subscript we would like to store Monday, at first subscript we would like to store Tuesday, and without mentioning the subscript indices also we can store here. It will automatically stored at the next location in the array. So how to access the variable? To access the variables in the array, you just have to refer their keys using the square bracket notation as that of C. So as we know that for print we use echo here, value at index 1 is $days of 1. So similar to C syntax we are using here. In PHP you are also able to explicitly define the keys in addition to the values like this. You can see here key value is 0, and then you are saying that Monday has to be stored in 0th subscript. At 1 you would like to store 2. Like this also you can explicitly specify both key and value. When you are specifying both, in between you have to use the arrow mark to separate the key and value pair. Array declaration with string keys, as we discussed before. Unlike other programming language, it also supports giving the key indices to the keys as indices instead of integer. It can use even the strings also. You can just do like this. So the key value is Monday here and it is storing the value as a integer. Reverse can be done. At forecast of Tuesday, you can just observe forecast of Tuesday 47 is stored at Wednesday. So instead of integer indices, it can use the strings also. So when you echo this $forecast of Tuesday, we are using a key value as a string. It is outputting 47. Similarly, when you do it for Thursday, at the location Thursday, you have the value stored as 40. So this is a different feature that we observe in PHP compared to other general purpose programming languages like C, C++, etc. Multi-dimensional arrays are also supported. So here it is declared as an array of array. You can just observe here it is having 3 rows like this, 0 to 3, I mean 4 rows, This is how you can even create a multi-dimensional array, and you can access it by it is a two-dimensional array, right? So you can access it by specifying the two indices like this as well. 0 3 at 0th location, third one is 0 1 2 3 is Thursday. So this is outputting Thursday. So this is how it works. Yeah, this concept is very clearer to you, so I'll not repeat this. So another example here, ID is stored with 37, title is, you can just observe here we are creating our own array where indices are the strings, right? Where keys are strings, values are the values, and keys both have to be defined by the user. At ID 37 is stored, at title location some burial at ordnance is stored, at quantity 1 is stored. Similarly, the next location cart of 1, when you are not mentioning the index, so they are automatically stored in the next empty value. So that is, they are stored at 0 1 2 respectively. You can just observe how they get stored here. Okay, and if you refer $cart2 of title, this is where it is coming, starry night. Okay, sorry, quantity. Iterating through an array, you can make use of the loops here. So using while, do while, and for loops, we can do it. For while loop, while $I is less than count of $days, count will give you a number of elements in the array. It is just gone displaying the array element $days of $I, and every time we are incrementing the I variable value by 1. So each time it is going through, iterating through the array and just displaying the values at the different locations of the array. Count is giving you number of elements in the array. So we can make use of do while loop also in a similar manner, right? Whereas the condition is checked after the while here. For loop is also similar to that of C. What we do is $I is assigned with 0, that is the first element, and it is going till the end of the array. I is incremented by 1 every time. So I is less than count of $days, that gives you a length of the array. So each time $days of $I is getting displayed. Yeah, this is almost similar, except that we are making use of dollar behind the variable name. That is mandatory in case of the PHP variables. So we also have one more loop here, that is for each loop, which we rarely find in other languages. It is also available in JavaScript. It is no need to specify, if you make use of for each, no need to specify the length of the array. It iterates from beginning to ending automatically. For each element of the array, it will automatically iterate. So for each is taken, $forecast is referring to the variable, referring to the every element in the array in individual iteration. As $value is taken, so your $forecast is the array name, $value is the variable which is holding the element at the array at current location. So it iterates through entire array. So here you can just observe, you can also take key and value where both are mentioned, you can just display them. So it is we also call it as associative array. So this is how we can make use of for each loop to automatically iterate through the array without mentioning ending point to of the array, so that we can go to every element of the array. So adding to an array, we can just add the element at any location, or else you can just specify it without this index. It will be automatically added to the end of the array. You can also do the printing by using print underscore r here, like this. Deleting from array, we can just use unset here and then print it and check. So this is showing you deleted elements from the array. So this is deleting from an array again. Well, we'll see the rest of the functions which are available on array in the next class. Thank you.